can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but I am pausing my savings to focus on getting out of debt. Now, if you've been with me for a while, I've been on a budget since 2019, and I've been basically automating my savings since I bought this house. Well, really a little bit before I bought this house, and I've been trying to build my emergency fund back up after purchasing this house because I used a whole lot of my emergency fund to actually buy this house, and I just didn't have my account at a comfortable amount that I would like to actually focus more on paying off debt. Now, I've been using the money that I made from creating content online as a way to help me pay off debt. I do split that money 4 ways because, of course, I have to take care of taxes out of it. I have bills and expenses that comes out of it. I have to put money back into the business for new equipment, things that I have to go out and buy, stuff like that. And then that last 25%, I use that money any way I want to use it. Either I can put it in my savings sometimes, or sometimes I use it to pay off debt. Majority of the time is used to pay off debt, but sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I have put it in my savings to get my savings up to, that next level. But now I'm looking at my savings and I'm like, you know what, I have 3 to 6 months of main necessities inside of there. Now I think it's time for me to actually, focus on paying off this debt a little bit quicker, because I am getting tired of seeing this collection account. I'm getting tired of paying the $115 that I have to pay to it every single month. I could be using that $115 and putting that back into my savings. I'm getting tired of this Discover credit card, this $3,500 credit card. I'm getting tired of the Navy Federal and the Home Depot, even though I share those 2 cards with someone, so I'm only responsible for half of the balance. But I'm just getting tired of all this debt when I know that I got this $500 or $250 every single time that I get paid going into my savings account, and it's just racking up. And I feel like the reason why I haven't been doing it, focusing on pausing the savings, is because I feel like I have waited so late in the game with like retirement, investing, and just savings. I'm in my 40s, like I'm about to be 41 this year, and I feel like I'm behind. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like I'm behind with saving and retirement and investing and that type of stuff. And it really scares me to, want to retire and don't have no money save up, or be back at work. Like, that freaks me out. I look at my family and I look at the people around me, and I'm seeing people retire, but I'm also seeing them going back to work, or they're working a second job, or coming in working, going in retirement and coming out of retirement working a different job, or people that's just at my job working a second job because the money is not adding up, and they have gained more bills and stuff like that. So it's like I just be trying my best to rack up as much money as I possibly can, because I know emergencies are gonna happen. I know jobs are not forever. 2020 taught us all of that. So I try to have something else going on the side, and I feel like if I could pay off all of the debt, I would have all this amount of money that I could save. Now, so that's why I feel like I gotta, pause my savings, at least for the remaining of the year. It's not gonna be long term. It's only gonna be to the end of the year, so that I can really focus on this collection account. Now, my goal this year is to actually pay off this collection account along with my credit cards. Like I said before, I have 1 credit card on my own that I have to take care of, and 2 credit cards that I have to share with someone. So I'm only responsible for half of the balance there. But I feel like, I got this $250 along with the money that I'm actually making on the side, and I'm gonna give myself a goal of not to even spend any money on new products or going out and buying things and stuff like that. So I'm only gonna be saving money for the bills and expenses when it comes to my content creator business, and for the taxes. The other 50% is going strictly towards debt. So whatever I make, majority of the time, that if the bills are already paid up until the next time that I know I'm gonna get paid from content creator, then I'm gonna be using majority of that money to pay down debt, because this debt has been going on long enough, and I'm just getting tired of seeing it. I'm getting tired of paying it, to be completely honest. And I know if I can focus on at least just the collection account and that Discover credit card, that right there alone is saving me over $200 a month. And then now I can actually focus or put that money back into my savings, along with doing the $250 every single paycheck that I was once doing. Now, when it comes to the other two credit card, my goal for those is, because my job, they owe us back pay. They said they was going to pay us out with the back pay in late August. I'm going to be using that money to take care of the other two credit cards. So I just, boom, be done with that. And I will only have two debts left, which is my house and my student loans. And when I say that, it's just like a breath of fresh air. When I get that lump sum of back pay money and send that money over there, do I want to do it? No, I do not. But to just get these credit cards out of the way, don't have to really think about them anymore, and can focus on the bigger debt, it's just like a breath of fresh air. And I don't necessarily know which debt I'm going to focus on first, if it's going to be the mortgage or if it's going to be the student loans. What I'm thinking is I'm going to be focusing on the student loans while also sending some extra money to the principal of my house. Or I may just focus on the house, because the interest rate on the house is a little bit more than the interest rate on the credit cards, but the house is like $200 and something thousand compared to the student loans. It's only 40. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to those two. Right now I'm just focused on a little at a time, and that's the collection account and the Discover credit card. And then we can move on next month and send that money over to the account where I can pay off my half of the Navy Federal and the Home Depot. But that's the reason why, y'all, I wanted to make sure I did this video. So if you're just like me, maybe you have been thinking about paying off some debt. Maybe you're getting tired of paying your credit card bills, and you've been trying to get the balance down, and it just seems like it's not going anywhere, but you have literally been saving money for years and have 3 to 6 months of main necessities already in a savings account. Maybe you could just pause your savings just for 6 more months, just to the end of the year. That's all I'm doing, is to the end of the year, because that just freaks me out, even saying that I'm going to pause it for 6 months, because you just never know what may happen. And I just want to make sure I'm not going back into more debt, trying to not have enough money and trying to pay off debt, to be completely honest. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. I'll let y'all know how it go. I actually already have went ahead and paused the savings with my job. It said it's not going to take effect this pay period, but it will take effect the first check in August, which I'm still going to be using that $250 next time that I'm paid. I think that's the 18th. Once I get paid on the 18th, I am going to be using that $250, and I'm going to be putting it towards the debt as well. So, y'all pray for me. Y'all definitely pray for me, because I have never done this. I have always saved money since I've, kind of like gotten in control of my finances or whatever. And if you are looking for a way to get in control of your finances as well, I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if I actually ever really said in my videos, but I have a budgeting tools. I have a budget workbook, a budget spreadsheet, a debt tracker, savings tracker, and then I have it all combined into one bundle if you just ready to get started with your whole entire budgeting journey like I'm doing. I'm going to link it down below in the description box, as well as tag it on this video. But make sure you check out another video of mine, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.